Hello guys and welcome back to another amazing premiere here on Rich Mindset channel. Today we are gonna debate what is the most important thing that you need to develop in order to get to your objective. I heard 1,000,000,000 times that are three things that are necessary in your evolving process in order to get to the ultimate goal. Many people say focus, many people say discipline, and many people say action. Now we're gonna debate all these three: focus, discipline, and action, to understand what is the most important thing in order to evolve to the state of mind, spirit, and body to get to your objectives. Starting with focus, I have to tell you from my own experience that it is really hard to get it without having a goal that it's on a short time, a goal that it's on a medium time, and a goal that it's on the long time. I'm telling you this because, as you already know from the previous lives, I had to take this process. And when I first started, my goal was to make money. That's all. It ended exactly there. What do you want to do? I want to make money. But that's not enough, because when you actually have a goal, it is going to become a part of you. The goal has to be so good, so incredibly stuck in your mind, soul, and body, that at the end of the day, you are a part of that goal. The process itself will become the goal. Let me give you an example. The first true goal that I gave to myself was to actually hire some people, number 5, to have an office because we are working from home, and to actually have a company that can grow. That was the first true goal that I made together with Gabriel. We worked for 1.5 years before setting up this goal, and it took us three months until we achieved that goal from when we set it. So understand the difference of working without a goal and working with the goal. Because when you work without a goal, your focus goes in 10,000 directions. But when you have a goal that it's truly defined for you, from you, then you know where to go and your focus can be steady. The second goal was on the medium amount of time, and it was to reach at least 15 employees, to make X amount of money in a month, and to get X amount of customers. At the beginning, we started working towards the goal by trying to get people with the same idea as we did. And we lost the focus from the goal, and we put the focus to the people. Indeed, the people came, and we started talking to them, but the goal was going further and further. Until one night when I made the plan with Gabe on how to reach that goal, and we understood that actually the goal is in us and not in the people. Because it doesn't matter how many people you have and how good of a job you do, if it is not sellable and you don't have somebody to sell it. And then I started working to that goal, and it took us 5 months to get to that goal. After we understood that it's not about them, it's about us. So we took the focus back to me. And on the long run, we're working on that goal. And as you already saw, I think in more than one story, we already started the last step of the long-term goal. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to stop, because once you enjoy the process as we do and you love it, another goal is gonna come, and another one, because the goal doesn't define who you are, but the process of getting better will define. So focus must be, it is important, but must be set up with the goal, because if you don't have a goal, then the focus is not going to be there. Now we go to the second step, discipline. What does discipline truly mean? I heard of 1,000 people, 1,000 videos and books telling you that discipline is waking up at 4 a.m. because you have more time, you have to eat proper, you have to go right, you have to go left, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm gonna tell you from my own experience that discipline doesn't mean that. Discipline means once you set up a goal, you know and you will do it no matter what. Discipline actually means never fucking quit. This is the most important thing or step or part of the discipline that you must understand. Yes, you can create a habit, a program, a schedule, when to wake up, what to eat, what to do when. That will maybe work for you if you're an analytical person. But for those blue persons that are used to party hard, for those red people that are used to win every single time, especially for you, the most important part of the discipline process, it's exactly what I told you now. It is the never quitting part. And I'm telling you this because those people that are blue actually have a tendency to quit really fast, and the leaders have a tendency to stop if they don't think it's productive and go to another plan. But do you think that what we built here was created in a day or two? No. No, not by far. Do you think we didn't have moments when we were wondering if we are on the good track and how much it will take until we get results and stuff like this? Of course we had. But the never quitting part is the most important in the discipline. You can have a discipline of calling 10 people, 10 leads a day. You can have a discipline to create a behavior that will help you improve yourself. Read books, watch videos, X amount a day, yes. But the most important thing about discipline is never quit part, because once you have an objective, you put it, you know it, you have your focus on it, the discipline in the entire process, or the most important part of the discipline for the entire process, is never quit part. The third one is action. Everybody that got successful will tell you that the most important point of the entire process, of those three that we're debating right now, it's action. What does it mean? I have an example that I always use in my life. There are two people. One that is called Mike and the other one that is called Paul. We're talking now fictionally, okay? They both love a woman, let's say Pamela Anderson. They're madly in love with her, okay? They're both the same age, they have the same job, they're in different cities maybe, but everything is similar. Now, if Mike every night goes and dress up and go outside and search the bars where Pamela Anderson might be going and hangs out there, makes some friends, get to know the bartender, maybe will get some friends of Pamela in his own friends group, and maybe finally will meet Pamela, it's the first version. The second version is Paul, who is sitting at home on a sofa playing FIFA, and from time to time seeing the post of Pamela where she is and who he is, and he is thinking, oh my God, yeah, she's Pamela, she's never going to talk to me and stuff like this. The second version. Who do you think is gonna have more chances of getting to meet Pamela personally? Mike or Paul? Of course Mike, because he took action towards his goal. Maybe Paul loves Pamela even more. Maybe Paul is madly in love with Pamela, but she will never come knocking on his door when he's in his pajamas playing FIFA. And when he opens the door, Pamela will be there and says, oh, Paul, I felt that you are thinking about me, and I felt this amazing connection. I think we're meant. No, that will not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's why, indeed, action is really important. It doesn't matter if you have good focus and incredible discipline. If you don't take action toward your goals, then you will not be able to fulfill them. Now, there's another interesting part that I really like, and that is one of the quotes of Henry Ford. On one point at the presentation of Ford, I don't know if it's a myth or it's true. I'm telling you because I heard it and I really like it. It doesn't matter if it's a myth or not. A reporter asked Henry Ford, how is it and how do you feel to be the smartest person in the room? And Henry Ford said, I'm not the smartest person in the room because this is the job of the one who made the motor, the one that made the design and stuff like this. I'm the most intelligent one. And the reporter was confused and asked him, Mr. Henry, but what's the difference? And he said, I'm the intelligent one because the smartest one worked for me. Now, taking a moment to think about this quote, you understand that indeed action is important, but the way you do that action is even more important. So if you go outside and you try to sell 10,000 books, because we gave the example of the books before, in one day, okay, you may be able to maybe as time management sell only 1,000. But if you teach 10 other people to do it, as time management, it is possible. So the way you do the action, it's really important as well. Now, taking a final, making a line and taking the results for all three of those above, focus, discipline, and action, I have to tell you that from my point of view, and I hope you agree with me and I hope you use them, all three are equally matched. I cannot tell you that focus is the most important, discipline is the most important, or action is the most important, because I would lie. I can tell you by combining all three of them, by making them one under your own management, it will take you to the next level. Because if you focus towards your goal and you never quit and you give 110% every single day, and if you understand I put all three of them, it is impossible for you to fail. It doesn't matter where you are born, what possibilities you have, if you're rich or not, if you're white, black, yellow, or I don't know what color or religion, it doesn't fucking matter. I know people that had a photo with them in slippers and $2 clothes in a, how is it called, Aston Martin showroom at the age of 15. Their family has nothing. They lived in a house that was falling down, and now he has multiple millions of dollars in a country that nobody gave him a chance. Believe me, I'm telling you this more than straight and honest. It had no computer, no telephone, nothing. He was poor as shit. But because he was so determined to have that Aston Martin, his objective was so pure, so fresh, he combined focus, discipline, and action. And now I think he's maybe 30. I'm not gonna give his name, but he has more than 7 to 8 zeros. It's incredible. So that's only an excuse that I'm born in Africa, that I'm poor. Yes, if you're born in the middle of the jungle and never had a connection with the outside world, maybe that's an excuse. But if you at least had a tiny connection with what internet means, then you have no excuse. It doesn't matter that you're from Kazakhstan, Zimbabwe. If you had a tiny connection with a telephone and internet, then it's no excuse. No fucking excuse. It's all up to you. One of the most incredible examples that I can give you right now, we know that the poorest, one of the poorest countries in the world is Sierra Leone. I found out not long ago that Rudiger, the Bayern Munich / Real Madrid defender, it's actually born there. I did not know that. His parents were determined to create a better life for their son, and they left Sierra Leone and went to Germany. And now Rudiger is paid hundreds of millions to play at the highest level in the world, and everybody knows him. So do you think it's a possibility? Now you're gonna say yes, but his parents, it doesn't matter. You can be the parent in this situation. If you're from Sierra Leone, you can run out of there. You can raise money, you can work a bit. If you have connection to the internet and to the telephone, then everything is possible. But the most important thing is to understand that these three things, focus, discipline, and action, from my point of view, cannot be one without the other. And by combining them will make you the best version of yourself every single day. If you combine it with the last life that I did about learning, then it's game over. You can become the next Bill Gates, I don't know who, Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos if you want. But it's all about what you want to do and how you want to combine them, because there is no focus without discipline, there's no discipline without action, and there's no action without focus. If you put them all three, don't think for a moment that one is more important than the other, but if you combine them all three, you will change your fucking life to better. We're telling you this because Rich Mindset Community, as you already know, It's a goal that we have and we will still have and we will have in the future, to bring together people that understood that they are unstoppable. It doesn't matter if you have the money or the knowledge now, but if you understand that you as a human being are unstoppable and you want to grow in one way or another, you have a business idea, you want to learn, you want to become better, Rich Mindset, it's the place to be. Guys, see you next time. Until then, hustle hard, never stop, and let's fucking rule this world. Bye bye.
That's my love, she wants to block till the dove begins to flock. And I go and rub a spot till